Welcome to PermitsGlobal. PermitsGlobal application automates the complex process of obtaining overflight and landing permits globally. Let's get started. How PermitsGlobal app works. As a user of PermitsGlobal, you can go online via the web, your mobile or tablet, whenever you want and wherever you are. The application is simply built to change the way you get your flight permits. The PermitsGlobal application allows users to request flight permits for any country in the world at any time. The experience begins when a user adds a new trip. The PermitsGlobal team automatically receives the trip request and proceeds to get the flight permits. The user can check the permit status update and the permit number in the permits sheet at any time. When all flight permits in a trip are obtained, the trip will stand completed, and it will move from in-process trips to trips history. It's a very simple process and explains why PermitsGlobal has been so successful among the aviation professionals seeking a simpler way to get their flight permits. Manage your trips module. Add a new trip. Once you have subscribed to PermitsGlobal, a new trip can be added straight away by completing the drop-down boxes with the operator name, aircraft registration, flight details, and any additional special requirements. Once you have analyzed the flight route and FIRs, you can request the permits needed. When you submit your trip details, you will see your new trip listed in the in-process trips and can view the permits sheet at any time. Revise a trip. After every completed trip or during a trip which is still in process, you can revise the trip, whether this is to revise the aircraft details, revise flight details, manage services, and/or edit special requirements. This complex process is made easy with PermitsGlobal. Cancel a trip or hold a trip. Cancelling or holding a trip is as easy as pressing a button on your smartphone. The main reason users love PermitsGlobal is the flexibility of the application. Since PermitsGlobal is accessible 24 hours a day, all synced data can be accessed from the web or mobile, allowing simple and effective use of all the features. Permits Sheet Module. As a user, we know how important it is for you to constantly access and monitor your permit requests. The permits sheet holds all the current information for you to view the progress of your trips for each individual trip number. The permits sheet is updated regularly. You can receive email or push notification for either a status or permit update based on your selection on the Settings tab. The individual trip will be visible on the page. By pressing the View button, the permit sheet will open, showing the flight details, permit status, permit number, and permit validity. What's more, you will be notified of the countries where permits are not required. Do you want to be able to create a PDF file for any permits sheet and share it instantly with your team and flight crew? Easy. Just press the top button on the permits sheet. Always stay in control of your flight permits with PermitsGlobal. Users Module. The account holder is known as the master user. Additional sub-users can be added to the account and their roles are controlled by the master user. By pressing on Add a new user, a template will appear requiring the name and email address of the sub-user and the roles that you will be allocating to them. This can either be all roles or roles specific to the sub-user's job. It is important when allocating roles to the accounting team that both View a Bill and Pay a Bill are included. Once you are happy with the allocation of roles, you will see a notification saying that the user has been added, and the sub-user will receive a unique PG number, which they can use to log in and start using the application. All users working in one portal of your choice will be able to access and monitor the flight permits in accordance with their roles. Billing Module. The master user and the sub-users with specific roles can see all bills raised automatically, specific to your account. There are 3 types of bills in any account: Annual Subscription Bill, Permits Bill, and Air Navigation Bill. To view each bill separately, press on the View button. This opens each bill summary and shows the status, that is, whether it has been paid or is still pending. Use more, pay less. Your subscription pays for itself. The first 10 permits per month are free of charge, with the remaining permits charged on a sliding scale. The permit pricing structure can be viewed from the Pricing button or from the home page of the PermitsGlobal website. Charges only apply where permit numbers have been issued. If the permit request is cancelled prior to obtaining it in the permit sheet, there will be no charge. All calculations happen automatically in the PermitsGlobal app, so there is no room for error. PermitsGlobal not only changes the way you get your flight permits, but reduces time and effort by having a smart and automated billing module in the application. Profile Module. It is important for the user to view their profile, upload their photo, edit their details, and sign up for the PermitsGlobal newsletter. Once completed, they can either save or cancel the changes to keep the default profile settings. Settings Module. The Settings tab enables you to change your password, edit the time of movement or TOM, and edit to receive the email or push notification of permit updates and permits sheet update. By setting the TOM, the trip record will automatically move to Trips History as soon as the last leg of the trip has occurred. You can keep the trip in the in-process trips for up to 96 hours from the last leg's estimated time of arrival. PermitsGlobal has implemented these settings to ensure the application meets the requirements of any user, making the experience both professional and efficient. Customer Support Module. The most common reason that flight operators are dissatisfied with having to apply for flight permits, either themselves or via a third-party provider, is the complex and time-consuming process. The main reason users love using the PermitsGlobal application is the reliability and efficiency of obtaining flight permits, receiving status updates on a regular basis, and the attention to detail that the app affords. The process is seamless, and there is no need for emails or phone calls. 24/7 customer support team is on hand to assist via phone, email, or live chat. In addition, users can find frequently asked questions on the PermitsGlobal website and application. PermitsGlobal application. Change the way you get your flight permits.